They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And in motion is Brown. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now Hurts. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To the air again. Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
63.
Again, Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Hurts will try it again. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2.
Trap 60.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Go! Viking 18. 18 Rattler.
Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Bone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
73.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
73.
Here's a run going left. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
This one brought in by Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Check.
Here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away
To the goal line and in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 1st touchdown this year. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check go.
To throw, it's Milton. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Come on. Set. Warrior 70. Go.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A second down throw for Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He's got his man Brown. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Hurts again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Still going. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On play action, here's Milton. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Going right sideline and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. And the Cardinals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Easy, 63, pass.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are wide. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Milton. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Milton. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
To the air once more is Milton. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion comes Walker. His drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. This one complete downfield to Walker. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Cowboys.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Hurts going to call his own number. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over at their own 15.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Here we go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They put Adams in motion. Milton to the air on 2nd down. To the left side, and Adams has it. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll air one out for Higgins.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Milton going to look to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Ready? Go.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ready.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60 Eagle.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Check, Bobcat. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Arizona. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's that man again, another catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the 1st down up to the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now a loose football. The Cardinals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground, and they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a 1st down. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Open man left side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here goes Hurts on the design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
No help from those last two runs. It is 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing, Milton. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
19 tight. Let's go now.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.